everybody, welcome to Tiny Tots with Miss Jillian. Today we're going to be talking about, drum roll please, sweet treats. Do any of you guys love to eat sweet treats? Some of my favorite sweet treats are cupcakes, cake, cookies, candy. Oh my goodness, I could eat sweets all day long. What about you? Well, let's read some books about sweet treats. But first, you know what time it is. It's time for our song. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Sit down, friends. Sit down, friends. Sit down, friends. It's time to read with me. All right, the first book we have is a book called If You Give a Cat a Cupcake. Now, do you guys think that cats eat cupcakes? I don't know about you, but I've never seen a cat eat a cupcake before. But let's read about this cat who apparently likes cupcakes. This one is written by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a cat a cupcake, he'll ask for some sprinkles to go with it. When you give him the sprinkles, he might spill some on the floor. Cleaning up will make him hot, so you'll give him a bathing suit and take him to the beach. He'll want to go in the water and build a sandcastle too. And then he'll look for seashells. He'll find a few other things as well. He'll put them in his pail and try to pick it up, but it's too heavy. He'll decide he needs to work out at the gym. First, he'll warm up on the treadmill. Then he'll lift a weight or two. And then he might even try karate class. Oh yeah, yeah! After the gym, he'll want to go to the park. When you get there, he'll see the rocks, and he'll climb as high as he can go. At the top, he'll see the lake. He'll want you to take him rowing. He'll be the captain, and you'll have to row. Then he'll notice the merry-go-round and want to go for a ride. He'll want you to go for a ride too. And you'll choose the horse with the purple mane, and he'll get on the whale. The whale will remind him of a science museum, and he'll ask you to take him there. But first, he'll find the dinosaurs. Then he'll visit the Hall of Apes. And then the museum closes, and you'll be the last to leave. On the way home, you'll pass by the beach, and you'll help him gather all of his things. And then he'll want to race you. When you get home, he'll empty the sand from his shoes, and he might spill some on the floor. Seeing the sand on the floor will remind him of sprinkles, and he'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him sprinkles, he'll want a cupcake to go with them. The end. Well, that is probably the silliest cat I've ever read about. He really likes cupcakes, I guess. So I have a question for you boys and girls. Who knows how to count? Let's count with our fingers, okay? How many fingers do we have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a special song that goes with that. So let me teach it to you and then you guys can help me, okay? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count with Miss Jillian. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count with Miss Jillian. So do you know why we're counting? We are counting because this book is called Count Your Cookies, to follow along with our sweet theme. This one's by Colin Fletcher and illustrated by Jane Massey. So let's see if we can help them count, okay? Because you'll see that this little boy's sister likes to try to trick him into things. And so in order for him to not be tricked, he has to learn how to count. Every Saturday, Harry's mom baked treats. Yummy, yummy treats. Harry loved treats, and so did Laura, his big sister. He could have eaten 10 at once, and so could she. Sometimes when the treats were fresh out of the oven, their mom would say, "You two can have some of these if you like, but don't forget to share and be fair." "Would you like one gingerbread man or 2? Laura asked sweetly. "Which one do you think you would like? 1 or 2? Let's see how many Henry wants. 2! 2, please! Henry yelled. "Okay, 2 for you and 1 for me. That's fair." Laura gave Henry 2 small broken pieces and kept a nearly perfect gingerbread man for herself. She was always tricking him, and Harry hated it when she tricked him. The next Saturday, their mom made cupcakes. Yummy, yummy cupcakes. "Would you like 3 cupcakes or 4? Laura asked him. "4! I'll have 4, please," Henry shouted. Do you think he made the right choice? 'Cause 4 is more than 3, right? "Okay, 4 for you and 3 for me. That's fair." Laura had tricked him again. Henry was so mad, she couldn't trick him next time. Next time he'd know what to say. 'Cause you see, she gave Henry 4 teeny tiny little bitty pieces of cupcake, and she had 3 ginormous cupcakes. So that's actually more that she had. She keeps tricking him. The next Saturday, their mom baked jam tarts. Yummy, yummy jam tarts. When Laura asked, 5 tarts or 6, Henry? He said, 5. Just 5, please. Do you think she'll trick him this time? "Okay, 5 for you and 6 for me. That's fair," said Laura, handing him a plate with 5 tiny pieces. Oh no, poor old Henry. How did that happen again? Henry decided that he would play a trick on her, 'cause she gave him 5 little baby tiny pieces, and she had 6 ginormous pieces. The next week, their mom made chocolate chip cookies. Yummy, yummy chocolate chip cookies. Now let me see, Henry thought. Very carefully, Henry put 7 huge cookies on one plate and 8 tiny little bitty cookies on another. Then he asked Laura very politely, "How many cookies would you like?" Laura thought very hard, and then she yelled, 15, and grabbed them all. That's not a very nice sister. She took all the cookies. That's not fair, Henry said. He was just hopeless at tricks. He always got it wrong. Their mom had been listening and watching the whole time, and she doesn't look very happy. Who's going to bed at 9 o'clock? And who's going to bed at 10 o'clock? She asked them. Me at 10, Harry at 9. That's fair, Laura shouted before Henry had a chance. Harry had an idea. Okay, he said, it's 10 o'clock now. 10 o'clock in the morning. So, it's time for you to go to bed. That's right, their mom said. And Harry can stay up till 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock tonight. That's fair, right? Then Harry helped his mom eat a cake. A yummy, yummy cake. And he got as much as he wanted. So, the little girl kept tricking her brother. And so the mom tricked her with the son to get her to go to bed early because she was not being very nice to him. But let's practice our counting really fast, okay? So, we have 1 gingerbread man, 2 cupcakes, 3 cookies, 4 jam tarts, 5 gingerbread men, 6 cookies, 7 gingerbread men, 8 jam tarts, 9 cupcakes, and 10 cookies. That's a lot of sweets. I feel like if you ate that many sweets, you might have a bellyache. Wow, I have one more book for you guys. And this one is about a ginormous cake. How many of you have cake on your birthday? I have cake on my birthday. And we are going to talk about Robert and the world's best cake. This one's by Anne Catherine Bell. Robert and his father had the day off, and they spent the morning on the sunlit balcony. Robert had an idea. I'll bake a cake. A gigantic cake. And you're invited to have some cake, Dad. And so are all my cuddly toys, and of course Mopsy too. Nothing ever happened without Robert's dog Mopsy. First of all, we should write some invitations. That's what people do when there's a big cake party, Robert explained. Robert found some paper and his favorite colored pencils. He imagined exactly how the cake would look, and the invitations were ready. Great cake party at 3 p.m. at Robert's house. But just as Robert put the invitations down on the table, there was a big gust of wind, and all the cards flew away. Oh no, cried Robert, and sadly watched the invitations disappear. But then Robert discovered that 2 of the cards were still lying on the table. This one's for you, Dad, and this one is for Mopsy. Next, Robert prepared everything for the big bake. Of course he needed to have a clean and tidy work surface for the batter. This meant he had to have some of his toys out of the way. Dad mixed the batter and Robert piled it up into a great heap. We need more batter, Robert called out from the kitchen, because he knew that a big dad needs a big cake. And some more. Dad had to make more batter 5 more times. Then at last, the cake was big enough. Robert searched his room for everything that was needed to finish the cake. Model cars and puzzle pieces will make great decorations for the topping. Have you ever had a cake with model cars and puzzle pieces in it? Robert's getting creative. And pencils would do very nicely instead of candles. It's all ready. Ding dong! Dad dressed up for the cake party and he reached out for the first piece, but suddenly the doorbell rang. Robert's friend Leah was standing at the door. Hi, Robert, she said. She was holding an invitation in her hand. I found this in the street. Please, can I have a piece of cake? Yes, cried Robert. Come on in. The doorbell rang again. Ding dong. Hello, Robert, said his friends Emma and Oscar at the same time. These invitations are from you, aren't they? Please, can we join you? Yes, Robert cried. Come on in. Then the doorbell rang again. Ding dong. Are you Robert's father? Asked a policewoman. Yes, stammered Robert's dad. I just found this card in the street. Please, can I have a piece of cake? Yes, cried Robert's dad. Come on in. Now the doorbell rang again. Ding dong. Ruff, ruff. Oh my goodness, it's Mopsy and his friend. And again. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Soon the hall was full, and there was no room for anyone else. Robert squeezed through the crowd and looked at his cake. Suddenly, it seemed extremely small. He looked back at all the guests. I think we need more cake. The end. Well, I am very glad that Robert's cake party went so well. And that makes me want to have a cake party. So I'm going to go think about hosting my own cake party and say goodbye to you guys because we're out of time. So let's say goodbye with our song. Goodbye, goodbye, it's time for us to go. Goodbye, goodbye, it's time for us to go. I hope you enjoyed our story time, it's time for us to go. Goodbye, goodbye, I'll see you next time. Bye, boys and girls, and make sure that you're extra good so that your mom and dad might give you some sweets later.